What if the fairy tale you've been waiting for begins not with a prince's kiss, but with a scandalous proposition that shatters every rule of Regency propriety? In Once Upon a Duke, USA Today best-selling author Erica Ridley reimagines historical romance as a bold, witty rebellion against convention, where love isn't bestowed by fate, it's seized by women brave enough to rewrite their own stories. This isn't just another Duke and wallflower trope. It's a sparkling, subversive delight that blends laugh-out-loud humor with genuine emotional stakes, proving that the most revolutionary act in 19th century England might be choosing joy over duty. From the first page, listeners are swept into a world where ballrooms buzz with secrets, corsets conceal courage, and happily ever afters are earned through wit, agency, and unapologetic desire. Perfect for fans of smart historicals and feminist romances, this audiobook delivers escapism with substance, wrapping empowerment in silk gowns and sharp dialogue that feels as fresh today as it would have been shocking 2 centuries ago. When Miss Clara Hayes receives a marriage proposal from the notoriously aloof Duke of Ashford, she assumes it's a cruel joke, or worse, a transactional arrangement to secure his inheritance. But the Duke, Sebastian Thorne, has his own reasons for seeking a wife who defies society's expectations. He needs a partner, not an ornament, to help him navigate family intrigue and reform his crumbling estate. What begins as a pragmatic pact quickly ignites into something neither anticipated, as Clara's intelligence and Sebastian's hidden vulnerability collide in a dance of mutual discovery. Ridley masterfully balances period authenticity with modern sensibilities, crafting characters whose struggles with autonomy, class, and self-worth resonate deeply without anachronism. The audiobook narration brings this dynamic to life with impeccable comedic timing and tender nuance, capturing Clara's spirited defiance and Sebastian's gradual softening in vocal performances that make every exchanged glance feel electric and every confession feel hard-won. What elevates Once Upon a Duke beyond typical Regency fare is its commitment to female agency without sacrificing romantic tension. Clara isn't merely not like other girls. She's fully realized, flawed, ambitious, and occasionally wrong, with dreams that extend beyond marriage. Sebastian's growth isn't about taming her spirit, but learning to value it as essential to his own healing. Their relationship evolves through collaboration, not conquest, solving estate problems together, debating politics over tea, supporting each other's quiet acts of resistance against rigid social codes. Supporting characters shine with purposeful depth. Clara's loyal maid whose wisdom rivals any lady's, Sebastian's sister who challenges his assumptions about gender, even the gossiping Ton whose judgments inadvertently fuel the couple's bond. Every subplot reinforces the novel's core truth. Love thrives not in perfection, but in partnership built on respect and shared vision. For audiobook listeners, this production is pure auditory enchantment. The narrator embodies Clara's vivacity and Sebastian's reserved intensity with distinct vocal textures that make their chemistry palpable even in silence. You hear the shift from formal distance to intimate familiarity in subtle tonal shifts that text alone cannot convey. Sound design enhances atmosphere without distraction. The rustle of silk, distant piano music at assemblies, the hushed urgency of private conversations, grounding emotional beats in sensory reality. Pacing mirrors the rhythm of a well-executed waltz, lively during moments of banter and social maneuvering, slowing gracefully for scenes of introspection and connection. Whether you're folding linens or drifting off to sleep, the audiobook creates a transportive space where history feels alive and love feels possible. Its storytelling is time travel, transforming passive listening to active participation in Clara and Sebastian's journey toward equality and affection. Ultimately, Once Upon a Duke redefines what historical romance can offer. It satisfies genre cravings for lush settings and satisfying happily ever afters, while delivering substantive commentary on power, choice, and the enduring relevance of claiming one's voice. No prior series knowledge is needed. It stands confidently as a complete emotional experience. If you've ever believed fairy tales require passivity or wondered whether love and independence can coexist, this audiobook will affirm that the best endings are written by those daring enough to hold the pen. Press play, slip into your favorite armchair, and prepare to remember that true nobility lies not in titles, but in the courage to choose your own story. Your next favorite romance isn't waiting in a castle tower. It's waiting in the bold decision to say yes on your own terms.